Right, the rant is about to start, Russ.
Okay.
I did ask you at the start, when you came into the studio all those hours ago, have you heard much about the new Online Safety Act?
And I said no.
No.
Well, I've heard it mentioned.
Well, it was a law that was passed about 2 days ago. It was on Friday. It's a new law that means every single website that potentially, perhaps, could have some adult content.
Right. Most.
Which is most.
Yeah.
It now requires a user to submit some details here in the UK if you want to go onto that website.
Okay.
The details can be a face scan. They could be a form of ID, like a driving license or a passport.
Okay.
A video submission or various other details like bank details, mobile network information. You can open a new bank account within their boundaries, and they will then
upload your bank statements in your driving license.
Things, right?
No possibility of ID theft.
No, only a few days ago, I went and got a new passport.
Yeah.
And there was at least 5 times I was prompted by the government to say, do not, whatever, under any circumstances, give your passport details out to anyone.
Yeah.
Now, our government is telling us, well, no, you can give them to websites.
Yeah, hold it up to your webcam.
Any old website, just hold it up, show them, or put your Face ID up there as well. This is now law in the United Kingdom, by the way. You'll start noticing it more and more when you try and get onto a website, and it'll tell you, no, you're going to have to sign in.
Yeah.
It says it's no secret the websites get hacked.
They do.
All the time.
I've heard about this.
Right.
Yeah.
They usually, like with Sony, they got hacked a while back. Facebook, Meta, they got hacked a while back. Co-op got hacked. Now, usually the worst that can happen is they get hold of your username and your email address.
Mate, if anybody stole my ID, they're going to be really disappointed.
Well, now, mate, they can get your credit card details. Yeah. They can get your national insurance numbers. They can get your passport, your driving license.
What can possibly go wrong?
What can possibly go wrong? Well, funny enough, right? So, who's in charge of all of this, by the way?
Keir Starmer.
Well, kind of, probably, because
Trump.
Well, there's a guy called John Julian Bowett.
That sounds dodgy.
Yeah, and he owns a company called Yoti.
Don't like the name.
And Yoti, he's the CEO of Yoti, and Yoti are the independent company which have been put in charge by our government to take all the information.
I already feel so unreassured about this.
Right, but he's quite a good CEO.
Oh, but, well, of course he is.
Right, because I'll tell you what, because he's also a CEO of another 38 other companies.
Busy man.
These companies also include things like Tesco's.
All right, okay.
Because they're not really going to want your details, are they?
Oh, what would they need them for?
Dunelm, which is one of the biggest retail outlets in the United Kingdom, if you add all its other proprieties to it. Currys.
All right, okay.
Yeah. Tesco Mobile. Octopus, which is the energy companies.
Yeah, he's got his fingers in a few pies, hasn't he?
He's CEO in with all of these companies. I mean, none of them are going to, they're not going to want our details, are they? Plus, he's got all his mates, obviously MPs.
Yeah, needs help.
You don't get CEO of 30 odd companies.
Do you think his donations helped?
Oh, well, I'm sure they did help sort of lubricate the way. So I'm up for before we go any further, I'm up for stopping children, going on the internet and seeing access content,
inappropriate content.
But that's not up to the government to now put this restrictions on us all here in the United Kingdom. That's down to the parents.
Yeah, well, yeah, parental controls.
There's parental controls. There is indeed. Easy enough to set up if you're the bill payer.
Yeah, yeah.
If you've got a kid that's got a mobile phone, you can put it onto there as well. Yeah. No problem at all. It'll take 20 seconds or so. It's down to the parents to decide that their kids can't watch. Yeah. Because it's not adult content as in, it's just you just want to watch porn. Yeah. It's not that. If I want to read an article about something, anything, and that article, if I've got an itch on my back and it won't stop itching, and I have to go onto a website, which is, say, a medical website. Yeah. Now, that medical website is probably going to contain some adult material. It's going to use the word penis, surely.
What, for your back?
Well, I mean, that's what the itch could be. Which, in that case,
you got real problems.
You don't want kids seeing that.
No.
Absolutely
What, did your dad die off? Well, a long story.
But my point is, it's not about going on to porn websites and things like that. It's about going on to any website. There's pretty much... The BBC website has adult content on it.
Yeah. Does it?
Yeah.
I've never found that.
Well, any of the movies that aren't, PG, which is, say, 15, 16, they're adult content. That's right.
Occasional nipple.
Yeah,
maybe.
Absolutely. A bit of Downton Abbey.
Whoa,
a bit of ankle.
Steady on, mate.
So that's all going on. And it gets worse as well. Under the same act, right, the government have introduced now that they have access to all our personal messages.
Oh, that's cool.
So anything sort of internet or based in the ether is now the government's. They can have all our DMs. They can have all our conversations that you have online. Any conversation you have online, they've got access to.
Perhaps.
That's right. And that supersedes your WhatsApp as well. You know, your WhatsApp end-to-end encryption and all that. This supersedes this. This is at the moment, Meta are trying to fight back a little bit by saying, well, you just can't do this, England, because it completely breaks down the whole idea of what WhatsApp is and the technology behind it. They don't care.
No,
they don't care. They're not going ahead with it, Russ. This is happening.
Oh yeah,
this is
not seeking approval.
It happened on Friday.
Oh, did it?
It went through, and if you go onto your websites now and start seeing things, you'll see that you have to now start signing in to go onto numerous websites, and it will only get more and more and more. The platforms, are just they're trying to fight back, but I say it's not. It's the UK saying
they're
no.
pissing in the wind, aren't they?
This is all to do with saving our children. It's not, Russ.
No, it's policing, mate.
There's another agenda.
I think so.
It's worse than Russia, Russ. It's worse than China. It's the worst thing I think that's ever happened to the United Kingdom.
Well, we are a travel show.
I know there's going to be people now. You're one of those smart cookies, Russ.
You reckon?
Yeah, I believe so. You're one of those ones who go, hey, hang on a minute, Darren. I think they can get around this with a VPN.
Yeah. Or a picture of somebody else and hold up to your webcam.
Well, that's what your kid could do, couldn't it? If it really wanted to, go and nick the passport out the drawer.
Dad, can I borrow your credit card? No.
Can I have your driving license? Well, no money comes off of that. Here you go, son. Fill your boots. You know. But no, if you use a VPN as well, part of this act also makes the usage of a VPN to get around this government restriction. It's considered illegal. So you will be breaking the law by using a VPN to try and circumnavigate this new system.
Privacy goes out the window.
Theoretically speaking, if you wanted to use a VPN, which is you definitely shouldn't, Russ.
No.
But hypothetically speaking,
like Opera or anything like that.
Yeah, don't. If you wanted to use a VPN, you could just go anywhere in the world on this VPN, anywhere other than England.
Yeah.
And you'll be able to just watch websites without having to give them your passport details.
Oh,
well,
I thought.
I've got a slight update, Russ.
Yes, go on.
I started writing this yesterday, and this because obviously it only got signed on Friday.
Stealth mode.
I thought, I could just write about telling the people to be warned because it's happening. It's on your Googles, it's on your whatever your search engines are now. If you're in the United Kingdom and you're not using a VPN, and you shouldn't be using a VPN because that is now illegal, and they are closing down sites and YouTube channels that are telling people how to circumnavigate this as well. So I want to make it very clear, you should definitely not be using a VPN.
We're only the messengers.
It is illegal. But anyway, update 48 hours later. You never guess what, Russ?
Go on.
It's all going wrong. Okay, so people have now been submitting their passports, their IDs, their driving licenses to all these websites that say you have to do it because you're in the United Kingdom. Unfortunately, a lot of these websites are not the official websites of those original websites.
Okay.
They're hackers.
It started already.
Let me make this perfectly clear, right? Within 48 hours, people have managed to build, recreate modern websites, utilize them, and scam people out of their IDs, their passports, their driving license. Within 48 hours of this.
It's like this Christmas come early for them, isn't it? Yay, we got it.
Imagine what next week is going to be like if they can do it in 48 hours.
Yeah.
I mean, we're trusting all these websites out there. You now have to give your information out to any of these websites, and we're trusting them that their cyber security is going to be absolutely perfect.
Don't give them nothing, folks.
Parental guidance, mate. That's how to fix it. So easy. You could run the BBC doing their job for a while, say a month, running a load of ads every hour, just telling parents, look, parents, be a parent.
Yeah.
Get on the internet now. Make sure your parental guidance is on there, because it is a weird and sick and twisted world in that internet world.
Yes.
So if you want to protect your kids, stick this parental guidance on, and then leave all that sick stuff to adults like me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got your passport ready?
That's right. That's what I'm about to get a new one.
I did think that, yeah. Why is he suddenly raced out to get a passport?
So there is an agenda, I think, Russ. I think the agenda is simply to try and get as much information out of us as they possibly can.
I mean, you say that, but like I said, if I was stopped by anybody in authority that was genuine, and could I identify myself? Well, yeah, I've got a national insurance number. I've got my NHS trust number, hospital number.
Yeah.
I've also got my driving license number.
Yeah.
National insurance. And and I live where I say I live. What more do you need? You know what I mean?
Well, on the internet, they only need any of those, mate.
Yeah.
And then you're a cloned person.
Like I said, mate, I'm not really that bothered about it.
Oh, mate, honestly,
clone me if you like.
Mate, honestly, the only annoying thing about it, if anybody cloned me, is I bet that clone was having a much better life than me. I bet it was allowed to buy things that I can't buy.
But I said, mate, if anybody stole my ID, they're going to be so disappointed. They're going to feel they'll put money in me bank. They're going to feel so sorry for me.
Well, that is the new Online Safety Act, Russ, that came into power on Friday of this week.
Okay.
Join Darren and Russ every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. live on Apple Radio, or search Dartmoor For One on your favourite podcast platform for more episodes.